Okay, so let's have a look at the requirements for this chapter. So first of all, uh, this will be done on Linux and on a Windows. So you will need to download a copy of Windows. Fortunately, you can do this for free from Microsoft website. You will require a regular USB just for storage, nothing else. You will require well, actually, let me just go ahead and bring up my notes here. So, you will require a regular USB, a copy of Windows. You will need to have virtualization set up. I will show you how to set up virtualization one more time really fast, even though I did mention it before in the course. You will require the Arduino integrated development environment, which I will show you how to download. You can get the one from the Fedora repositories, but we're not going to be using that one. We will be using a different version, which we're going to acquire from the Arduino website. Again, I'm just stating the requirements. Don't worry about it. I will show you how to do this. You will also require a piece of code, a software, which is called TNC Duino, which is a TNC loader application. Also, we will download it from their website and set it up, no big deal. And this will be done on Linux. So some of the things will be done on Fedora and some of the things will be done on Windows. Now, you might ask me immediately, why on earth are you doing this on two operating systems? Well, because the applications that will be loaded on Arduino, on the TNC actually, which is a USB device, Arduino USB device, they will be PowerShell scripts. So the keyboard will be typing out PowerShell scripts and it will be running them. And we can only create PowerShell in Windows. I don't think we can create PowerShell in Linux. So we're just going to go ahead and do that portion over there. Plus, we will need to compile a keylogger, which we will download from my GitHub repository. And obviously, since the keylogger will be used on Windows, we need to actually compile it on Windows. In addition to that, we will also need that Windows VM in order to test our TNC USB device to see how functional it is, and is it functional, is it doing what we want it to do, etc. The only piece of hardware that you will need here is the TNC device. And I went over to their official website, and I've actually bought a TNC 2.0. Sorry, TNC++ 2.0. You can get it from anywhere on the net if you want. It's not expensive, but still, it is a requirement for this portion of the course. I mean, I'm not being paid to actually utilize their devices or to advertise them, nor am I actually getting any money from this or anything like that. It's just a device which I have found to be convenient enough in order for me to be able to do this. That's literally all that there is to it. So I have used TNC++ 2.0, and for this portion of the chapter, I will be using TNC 2++2.0. Later on, I will be using TNC 3.1, if I'm not mistaken, or TNC 3.2 if it's out, depending on what I manage to find on the net to function for the second portion of this chapter or for the next chapter ahead. But for the purpose at hand, I have realized that TNC++ 2.0 is actually the most convenient one. But later on, I'll be using some of these other devices. So what I'm doing here is acquiring hardware on the net, reprogramming it to fit my purpose, and then utilizing it. Again, I'm not getting any money from advertising anyone or anything like that. It's just a piece of hardware that I found to be convenient for the purpose ahead. So I'm going to be programming this device to act as a keyboard and to automatically type when it is plugged into a Windows PC, regardless of the fact that the auto mount of the USB devices is on or off. It doesn't matter because this device is going to be recognized as a keyboard and you cannot have auto mount disabled for a keyboard. I mean, that's pointless. So once you plug it in, it's just going to work. Anyway, I do believe that I've stated all the necessary requirements here. if you don't have any of this installed, it really doesn't matter, because I will show you how to install everything and how to set everything up, and then I will go through pretty much all the lines of code as well. So I will be guiding you for almost each step of the way, more or less. Anyway, bid you farewell here, and let's go ahead and jump into the setup and then jump into the code.